Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to those of you who have been here before, watched my videos before, and if you're new, I'm High Priestess Elif. Welcome to my channel. It is a pleasure to have you guys here with me. I hope that you enjoy my energy and the reading. Today I'm going to take a look at what is happening with the Divine Masculine. I'm specifically looking at the DM with the air sign. If they've got air in their chart, sun, moon, or rising, then this could be your reading. I am going to take a look into what's happened in the past between you guys, very possibly, and in their life, to give you an indication as well. We're going to ask a few questions. We're going to take a nice in-depth look at what's happening with them currently. Obviously, for those of you who are not in contact, but some of you are in contact, but you still feel like you don't really know what's going on with them and you'd like to get some clarity. So that's what we're taking a look at. Okay. I start all of my readings with a meditation. I open a channel for remote healing in the area of love and relationship for my subscribers. So if you'd like to become a part of the community, click that subscribe button so that you can also benefit from this remote healing. To those of you who are part of my community and have watched my videos before, I appreciate your time, your energy, watching my videos, your comments. I appreciate all of the energy exchange. To those of you who have taken the time to donate to my channel, thank you so much for your support, making it possible for me to do what I do, bring you these messages and to focus on my calling and my purpose. However you invest energy in me, even if it's just with your time, it is not just your time, it is very, very precious. You've taken the time to contact me for a personal reading. Thank you for allowing me to help you on your journey and in your process. Now, on that note, to those of you who are considering contacting me for a personal reading, I am open for personal readings. I do them. I'm a spiritual life coach and healer. This is what I do. But I am aware that many readers are highlighting the problem that we have with scammers, people pretending to be readers, to be your favorite readers, to offer you readings and so forth. And I just want to make a notification regarding personal readings. I don't book personal readings via my Instagram, via my Gmail account, my Facebook page. Even when people contact me there, I will always give them the email address. It is my domain. It is my business, Evolve with Elif. That is my registered business. It is my website will be coming up with under the same name as well very soon. So I only book your readings via that private email address, and it is with an ISP company, so it is traceable. Because I would hate for any of my viewers, any of you who want to contact me for a reading, to be scammed, because it's happening often. And you know, the sad thing is that when you reach out for spiritual guidance, consultation, readings, spiritual insight, it's because you're in a space where you really need help. You feel lost, or you're in a state of grief. So you want a mediumship, whatever it may be. It's you're in a place where you're reaching out because you need help, and for these people to take advantage of you, of viewers, of people out there during this time, or at any time. I suppose some people think that these things are not real. There's karma, and it's not a nice thing. These things come back to you. But the point is, when you're reaching out to somebody for spiritual help, it's because you're in a place of need and emotional vulnerability. And I would really hate for you to be scammed or taken advantage of. So that is why I'm going to start making a point of highlighting that my email address is in the description box. It is an Evolve with Elif email. That is the only way that I take bookings for readings and for coaching sessions. Until you are one of my coaching clients and you have my private contact number, and then that's another means of communication. Okay. So you've entered a sacred space. As I said, there's a remote healing, an energy healing that is taking place as you watch this video. We are taking a look at what's happening with the divine masculine. So obviously these are for those of you who are on a twin flame journey. Messages can come through for those who are not on a twin flame journey. But you are being led to this reading, and there's some messages here for you. Remember, it's general, so some of it might resonate and some of it might not. I always ask that you take a few deep breaths, settle into your intuition, connect with your guides, your keepers. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is the one, is what you should trust first and foremost. So take a few breaths, settle into your intuition, and ask your guides and keepers to guide you through this reading, to help you to see, to know, to recognize, and to feel in your energy when a message resonates, if it's for you or not, so that you can claim it without a doubt. And if it's not for you, that you can just let it go. Don't waste your time on it. Okay? Take what is meant for you and leave the rest for those who it is meant for. Okay. Let's see. We are looking at the divine masculine that has air in his chart or her chart, because divine masculine is not gender based. It's based on the energy that the person embodies in the dynamic. But if you are here, you're not on a twin flame journey, but you are here, you feel drawn to this reading, and you are here to get a reading about your person, and you are female and they are a male, then you might still find that there is some information here for you that spirit wants you to hear. Or you both female but your person embodies a masculine energy, then this reading could also be for you. Okay, so we are taking a look at what is happening with them currently. We're going to ask a few questions. I do channel my message. I am a medium. I am a psychic medium. I channel my message. I receive message from spirit, from my guides. Your guides and keepers know who of you need to be here. I receive impressions into the various energies that I'm reading. And it's my job to interpret them, these messages, the energy, in a way that is going to make sense to you. I use the cards. It is an added, it just helps me to interpret that message. But everything that I'm saying is me channeling. So there is nothing that I'm saying that is my personal opinion into your matter or your situation. I have no judgment and I have no prejudice. I am an open medium. So everything that I am saying to you is from spirit. Sometimes I'll mention that I'm speaking about a DM with the fire sign, and actually I'm doing air signs. Take it as it resonates. I'm channeling. I'm not in my head. I'm receiving impressions, and there's a reason why I'm saying it. So either they also have fire in their chart, or you might have fire in your chart. You need to take it as it resonates. You have to learn to trust your own intuition. Okay. Let's begin. So we are taking a look at what is happening with this divine masculine currently. I just want to make a note of the time when I start this, which is... Okay. Although I don't like to do that because the intro is really important. Otherwise you have people asking you strange questions in the comments which you've already covered in your reading, but because you didn't watch the whole reading, you didn't get that bit. Okay. Ooh. The cards want to speak. It's saying, Elif, can you shut up and just read? Divine Masculine is getting ready to make a romantic gesture, a gesture of appreciation, a gesture of love. After two things: them realizing that they needed to cut certain things out, realizing that things have come to maturity in their lives and they were still sort of waiting for that to happen. So what happens when fruit is ready to be eaten? It's ripe. If you don't eat it and you're still waiting for it to ripen, it'll eventually start going rotten. And when one fruit goes rotten, if you don't remove that one fruit, it'll make the rest of the fruits rotten. And this is what I'm seeing with this person. They stayed in situations for far too long, and it might have been as a result of you coming into their lives that they realized this. The other thing is they were able to harvest as a result of your energy being in their lives. They were able to harvest in areas that they didn't quite believe was possible before. So there's a lot of abundance that has come into this person's life, and it's taken them a little bit of time to realize it. This is somebody that this Divine Masculine was dealing with family issues, root chakra issues. So what this means is it's associated with relationship, and it's their behavior, their natural tendencies, their coping mechanisms that stem from the way that their family did things and the impact that it had upon them. Trauma, childhood trauma, family related trauma, abandonment, resentment, trust issues that now have become a part of how they view and experience themselves in their relationships. And there was some healing that needed to take place here. But it seemed as though they were pushing against it. They wanted the healing, don't get me wrong, but they were also pushing against it at the same time. And this is what happens. Your ego becomes very attached. It identifies to trauma and the drama. And you can fill in the blanks. And when you get to a point where you want to heal, and you've prepared yourself and readied yourself for healing, and now that healing is activated either by a twin flame, a soulmate, a divine connection that activates that healing, and twin flames in particular do this. It is a spiritual journey. A lot of people think a twin flame journey is a romantic story about two people that need to come together. It's a spiritual awakening. It is one soul that is going through a spiritual awakening. That's what it is. Two bodies, two minds, one soul going through a spiritual awakening. And that is why I'm saying there was some root chakra healing and childhood trauma and family healing that needed to come into balance. They were resisting it on some level. Perhaps they were not afraid to face certain things. I'm also seeing a group of 3 people that they might have been. Now this is going to resonate for some of you. Maybe only for one of you, but this is very specific. A group of 3 people that they were sort of finding refuge in because this person was searching for their family and their tribe. Not saying they don't have a family. They're not close to them. This needed to be healed and repaired, and it made them uncomfortable because they had decided that they are the one that is okay in the scenario and everybody else is a little bit twisted and messy and things are okay the way they are. And suddenly they found themselves being led back to revisiting certain things so that they could balance the karma there, and this was uncomfortable for them. As you had a part to play in this. Also, these 3 people, cannot be a replacement for what has been toxic, absent, wounded or broken in their life, in their relationship with their family, how they see themselves in terms of family and tribe. It was not a adequate replacement because it wasn't supposed to be a replacement. It was supposed to serve another. And this is what happens is when we try and use the gifts that the blessings that come into our lives to fill voids or fill a void or a hole or a gap that's been created by something else that we've just sort of emptied out because we didn't want to address it, it won't fit. And we will feel betrayed and we will feel robbed, but it won't fit. It's like when somebody walks away from a relationship because they know they've got to get out of their own way to be happy in that relationship, and they don't want to do that. So it's easier for them to make the relationship bad or the person bad and to demonize the relationship and to make themselves a victim. And then when they meet somebody new, they want to put that person in that gap that has been left there because it leaves a void. Unresolved things leave a void, and unhealed things leave a void. It leaves this empty space. And when someone new comes in that's supposed to be a blessing in their life and they try and make them fit in that space, they won't fit. And then they do the same thing to this somebody new because they're never going to fit. They're not supposed to fit in there. This masculine has experienced loss, waste. They feel like they've wasted time here. They've wasted time. They've wasted an opportunity with you. They've wasted something valuable. This is what they are faced with at the moment, and they're receiving messages about it. Spirit is showing me that people are actually mentioning it. Okay, what I see is this person will find themselves in random places having conversations. What is happening here? So this person will find themselves in random situations and your name will come up. And this person will go, these people will go on and on and on. You obviously well known, you're well known in some way. And these people will go on and on talking about how amazing you are. They can't get away from the reality. And sometimes these people don't even know the association that they have with you. But it's as if Spirit is banging them in the face with this reality. And this loss came about because they were too much in their sexual energy. They were trying to dilute the depth of their emotion and the magnitude of the connection and everything that they needed to address. They were trying to buy time by being in a playful, flirtatious sexual energy, not taking their feelings seriously, and as a result you felt like they were not taking you seriously. This person, it could be an archetype, an alter ego, it could be something, a tendency that they have to over sexualize things because it's easier for them to do. But this has changed the course of their lives. This has changed everything for them. And it's really opened their eyes so much more. They've come in this, you have come into complete focus for this person. Okay, so. Right, let's just take a look at, so obviously something's happened here. They feel there's a sense of loss, and that means, as I said, it's confirmation that many of you are not with this person, that there's been a regression instead of progress between you guys. Many of you are not in contact. This person is definitely mulling over what they've done, because that is what is being highlighted here in this reading. And they are focusing on a new direction. Moving in a new direction because they realize that they've been redirected by Spirit. and by everything that's happened. So I just want to look at what the past energies are between you guys here. What are the past energies between my collective and this DM? Okay, so it looks to me like many of you already gave this person another chance. This was a reunion of sorts. This was not the first time that you guys came together. And if it was the first time that you came together, then there was definite recognition. You felt as though you knew this person before. So it's either a past life connection, but many of you, this was not the first chance you were giving this person. And I'm also getting the feeling that for many of you, you're really not interested in giving this person another chance because you'd already done it. You feel like you felt like you were a fool for giving them another chance. Because you also feel like this is a deep connection, that this is some sort of, there's a soul connection between you. This is something that's very, very deep. They came in towards you and they were expressive. This person was expressive, not holding back on how they were feeling. And this could have left you very confused. If they were really feeling the way that they had said, and the way that they were showing you they were feeling, and the way they were showing everybody else they were feeling, why did they not just do what they needed to do in order to be with you? This person was supposed to trust their intuition and listen to their intuition over their mind, and they didn't do that. They had a choice to make, and they were supposed to trust their intuition, but they went into the mind, they went into ego, and they tried to dilute it with the sexual energy. They wanted things to be done on their terms. This is a stubborn person that is very, very stuck in their ways, and they wrestle with themselves on a daily basis because of that, because they want to move forward. They don't want to keep doing the same things, but their ego just finds different ways to do the same things. Then they become frustrated, they feel hopeless, they feel foolish, and they project it. There's definitely a betrayal here. They betrayed you. But what you don't know is they betrayed themselves. That betrayal came back to them here from those various areas in their lives. Whoever they betrayed you with, that person betrayed them. Whoever those people that they, and I see three people here, and even these three people, same thing. This was painful for you, but it was rock bottom for them. Let's take a look at what is the general energy around this divine masculine at the moment. Thank you, Spirit. Divine masculine, air sign, this collective of divine masculines with air in their chart, what is the energy, the general energy around them at the moment? Okay, someone is getting ready, as I said, to make a romantic gesture, to move in a different direction. They realize they've got to go with it because they've been redirected. They're walking away from something here, guys. They want to come in with new communication. They have newfound clarity. They want to speak a new truth. They're walking away from something, definitely. But don't make no mistake. Some of you have moved beyond whatever's happened here, and you are in a much better place. You are not carrying any more resentment. And even though you've been betrayed, that doesn't weigh on you anymore. You've really evolved and matured in this. Many of you have. this divine masculine has left and walked away from what they should have walked away. You know, they're letting go of a lot of things. You might not see it in the 3D manifestation yet, but it's definitely there in the energy. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time to catch up. In fact, it always does. A manifestation is always in energy before it becomes physical matter. This person is not moving away or leaving something behind and coming towards you bare and naked and new. This person still has the mental effects and consequence of being in this situation for too long. You know, the most difficult, the most challenging relationship that you will ever have is the one that you have after being in a toxic relationship for too long, because it reconditions you. You calibrate to that toxic relationship, and now when something real and healthy comes along, it makes you uncomfortable. But you know what? They are coming towards letting you know that this is what they want to work on. This is the 8 of Pentacles. This is what they want to tell you. They want to tell you that they want to work on this with you. So that's what's happening with them at the moment. The general energy is that they have clarity. They want to come in with new communication. This person is thinking about what to say, how to say it. Because as much as they're thinking about the newfound truth, they have not forgotten how they got to this point and what they did. What is it that this divine masculine needs to do or to learn so that they can open up and move forward in a progressive way towards this connection with my collective? Okay, I'm going to take these. The only thing that really needs to happen here, my dear, my darlings, my beloved kings and queens collective, gods and goddesses, this person just needs to talk. Just one conversation. It's not that complicated. They just need to come in and they need to share their truth with you. That's all they need to do. They need to emotionally release what has been burdensome and unfulfilling and very, very painful for them. There is a tendency to hold on to the emotional remnants of what we've experienced because we believe it has shaped us in some way. And it is the belief that it has impacted you and shaped you in some way that makes you reactivate it, that trauma over and over, and makes it come up in new areas of your life. Guys, you've got to learn to let go. I know this is for your person, but I just want to share this with some of you too, because if it's a twin flame dynamic, you are mirroring one another. Let the past stay in the past. Forgive yourself. You might feel like a fool. You might feel like you should have known better. You might shoulda, woulda, could. No. Don't waste your time on that. It is a waste of time. Everything that comes into your life has divine purpose. Your soul has infinite intelligence. Your soul knows exactly what it is that you need to experience so that you can get clear on what you don't want, so that you can immediately start to create, manifest what you do. And when you hold on to the past and the things that you feel you should have done differently and the things that people have done and how they've done you wrong, when you keep reactivating that, it's like watching a horror movie or watching a documentary that really upsets you, and you feel it's upsetting you and you look away, but you don't change the channel. You look away because you see it, you know it's upsetting you, it's not having a good effect, but you don't change the channel. It's like you feel because I started watching this, I got to finish watching it. No, guys, you don't. Change the channel. Tune to a new dial. Let yesterday, last week, last month, last year, let it be there. Today is a new day. You are a new person. Today you are bigger, you have expanded, you are more of who you ever were before. You have acquired wisdom, lessons, knowledge, information, realizations, connections to source, spirits, and others that you didn't have before. Don't discredit yourself of your growth by pondering on the lesson. It's like going to redo the same grade over and over and over because you worried that maybe you didn't quite get it the first time. Nobody's holding you back except yourself. This is what your person needs to realize here. They can let go. They have to walk away. They've got to make a clean cut here. A clean cut. As I said to you before, they're still carrying the wounds of it. They need to detach emotionally from these things that have been so painful and so toxic for them. That has affected their energy vibration, that they showed up as toxic with you. They just need to have this conversation with you. You are all they need. They know this. They're afraid. And they're allowing their ego to rob them. This person thinks and knows that you are absolutely beautiful. They've said it to other people. They've said it to you. You are beautiful. You are charismatic. You are dynamic. You are unlike any person they've ever met. You are all that they need. They need to walk away. They need to give themselves the space, the opportunity to be single. They need to speak to you, express their truth. Because it's not as complicated as they make it in their heads. When they set themselves free, the issues that they have around money that they use as an excuse is going to be resolved, because when they're able to focus on themselves and just what it is that nurtures them, allows that sunlight, the rays of the sun to shine upon them like seeds that need the opportunity to grow, their money issues will improve. When this person speaks to you, it'll just be one conversation and you guys will resolve this. When you are in one another's energy again and they've actually done what they needed to do and they let you know they've walked away and they've let this other stuff go, their abundance is going to start to flow in their lives. What they need is you, the 10 of Pentacles. They are never going to be at peace. They're never going to be happy because you are their 10 of Pentacles. And to be honest with you, it doesn't matter what they say. Oh, I need to do this and I need that and I'm searching for this and I'm searching for that. The only thing that this person is really searching for is you. And everything that they say they are searching for is just because they believe that if they have those things, they'll be able to have you. It'll put them in a better place to be able to have you. There's nothing else. It's not so complicated. They need to have this conversation. You guys just need to have this conversation. They need to come towards you and have this conversation. What is the opportunity? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. Use another deck. What is the potential for my collective and this divine masculine to be happy together? What is the potential here? Thank you, Spirit. For this collective and this divine masculine with air in their chart to be happy together. What is the... Okay. I mean, based on what we've seen here already, I think the answer is pretty straightforward. It's already been answered. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here. Got the 8 of Pentacles. This is someone that's really, really willing to work towards this. But let's see. Because this person's emotional state is deeply affected by where they come from, you know, the situation that they come from. Thank you, Spirit. What is the potential for my collective to be happy with this divine masculine? Yeah, draw from the top. Okay, I see that. The energy that your person is in, and this is probably why they haven't come towards you yet, is that there's a part of them, as I said, you know, you become conditioned by your situation, your experience. You see there's the Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity here for a stable new beginning. This is the Ace that becomes the 10 of Pentacles. This is the potential, right? This is the Ace that becomes the 10 of Pentacles. That is the potential. But this person hasn't had good relationship experience, and it's partly their own fault because they settled and they stayed in toxic situations. Okay? They have been emotionally unfulfilled even though they've made a huge effort. And they have gotten to the point where they need to walk away. Right? Talkie Spirit keeps saying to me, if you guys are in communication, it'll really lift a lot of the clouds. Because for some reason, when you guys are connected, you have clarity. Your person's, this divine masculine's intuition is just clearer and stronger. So they just need to come towards you. And a lot of this brain fog and fear will be eradicated. Yeah. You guys share the same passions. You've worked together. There's certain projects that you both are passionate about. There is opportunity, potential for you guys to work together. But money seems to be something that this DM is very, very concerned about. Yeah. There is this split, you know, they've got to change these old beliefs. And it's hard because that's been their reality. They've got to just let the past go. Okay. They're worried that it doesn't matter what they do, they will never be satisfied, that everything will always end the way that it always has. And then there's this part of them that believes it's different with you. But the other part takes them off balance all the time. There is a beautiful opportunity for equal give and take here. You are well paired, the two of you. You're very compatible and you're very similar in many, you get along really well. It's like Spirit says to me, it's like this person is the yin to your yang. There is forward movement in this connection, constant progress for you guys if you come together. But this communication, that's what Spirit's saying. This communication will give you the answers to all of your questions. Yeah, they've got to come towards you. This person is watching you. They know they've got to come towards you. They're afraid that their fantasy or their image or their idea of the two of you will be shattered if they do that, like everything else has been in their lives. But I definitely see that there is a divine connection here. This is the kind of connection that you guys have that constantly takes you to greater heights within your relationship with yourself and the world and your experience. There's marriage here. There's marriage here. Oopsie. Where do you guys want to go? Yeah, he's a bit guarded. Okay. So that's as much as Spirit is wanting to share with me. There is potential. There is potential. But Spirit is saying to me, it depends on the two of you. Remember now, this person has to learn to let go of the past and to accept and have faith in the future and in the seeds that has come into their reality. And that goes for you as well. The doubt is causing a blockage here. This is, as I said, this is a 10 of Pentacles connection. This is a 10 of Pentacles. They see you as the 10 of Pentacles. So this is the powerhouse, the power couple working together. That's why I said it earlier on, doing dynamic things in the world, possibly having a mission together. But there's an energy of having to let go of the past, because you don't realize how much the past contaminates your now. And then you think it's your reality. In the meantime, you've just reactivated and re-welcomed the past. If you put salt into your sweet cup of tea, it's going to affect the taste. Please understand the energy that you are focusing on, even if it happened last year. If you focus in on it, it becomes it reactivates that belief, which is negative, and that negative emotion, and you reattract it. Beloved, this is your message. I hope that it has brought you the answers to your questions and some insight into your situation with your person. Thank you for being here with me. Do what is best for you. Love and light to you. And as I said before, if you are interested in a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. I only book readings via that email. info@evolvewithelif.co.za. Bye now.